Well, we're out here in the field. It sounds like last night Cooper and Cole were running kind of late last night, but going up a big hill. The Cat Challenger started sucking fuel, needed fuel, so they went over, got Mr. Thunder Creek, filled up the tractor, but must have got it low enough that started sucking in probably a little crud on the bottom of the tank. So we think the fuel filters are kind of dirty now, because when they continued on, she was just lagging in power, kind of sputtering a little bit. So going to change the fuel filters quick. Cooper ran up early this morning, got fuel filters. So, and it is foggy out this morning. It's actually clearing up now, but earlier there was a dense fog. I don't know if you can kind of see it in the air, but it's really damp mist, kind of yucky morning. This one first. Well, we're running around out here. Zach just pulled up. He needs fuel too. This little tank's not real big on here. I think it's 19 gallon. Like anything, when you're waiting for the pudding to dry, it takes forever. So we're all getting ready to do jobs. Cole will be running the Cat Challenger with a tile plow. Sounds like Cooper is going to be running the tile lines up for him and then cutting them at the end. We got Zach here. Zach is really good with a little mini hoe. He's good. So what he's doing, he's digging the start holes for the tile plow to drop in and then hook into the mains that are already put in here. So it's amazing how many vehicles you get out here. We have the fuel truck, we have the little Ranger out here, we got the mini hoe out here, we got the Cat Challenger out here, we got 2 pickups pulling tile trailers, we have the John Deere tractor out here with a closer, we have the skid loader out here. Man, and I am coughing up a storm. And then we have my little red pickup, the little Chevy truck. And I'm not sure, oh, and then we got Zach's pickup out here too. So it's amazing how many things you bring out for doing a job. Kind of funny, I was just sitting there thinking how it kind of feels like right now as us as farmers trying to get a bunch of tile in. You can see all the lines. We've been getting a lot in. The boys have been really doing good. Pretty impressive in my eyes, as far as you can see. And then over here. But right now I feel like Gold Rush or whatever, when they're out mining for gold and stuff, and they're talking cold weather coming and the winter weather. We're kind of in that boat out here too. They're talking in the next 2 to 3 days, a lot colder weather, down in the 20s, 18, somewhere around there, talking some chances, some snow coming in. So we're hoping we got maybe 2 really good days of tiling yet. If we can get things done, we should beat the weather. If we don't, we don't, and then finish it up next spring. But it'd just be nice. Everything is out, everything's dirty, so it'd just be nice to get it. We're running around this morning, servicing everything quickly, meaning check oils, things need to be greased, taking care of all that. The boys are getting ready to start pulling in some more tile. And I'm gonna check the oil in this thing real quick, check the antifreeze. You know, it's funny, you check this stuff every day, sometimes twice a day. It would be pretty easy for somebody to say, hey, this whole last month we ran it every day, never used any oil, never used any, but it just takes that one day you didn't check it. What if there's a leak underneath it, didn't know it started up, major problem? It's easier to just take the time to check it. And I'm getting think what it is, with the fog it's making moisture, drips. I am going to just put a little bit of antifreeze in it. It looks close, but I see my little bottle on the side, could use a little, so we'll just put it up top. It'll force it over when you start it up. One thing I found out not too long ago, out of all the years I've gone to town to get antifreeze when I was little, whatever, we always bought it the 100% antifreeze, and then we mix our own distilled water, and just always done it that way. The boys went in not too long ago. They were working on a project, so they got the 50-50 blend. I have to remember to look at the jugs now because I don't want to dilute what's already diluted. God dang, can't get my radiator cab open. I wanna be a dentist. That's why I run around with pliers. Could you imagine ripping teeth out of people and saying, oh, sorry, I grabbed the wrong tooth? And I shouldn't be making fun of that because I have a dentist appointment coming up. And I don't know about you guys, I've always had good luck, everything's been good, but you get there and your heart starts pounding. What if they find a whole bunch of something going on in your mouth and do have to rip out teeth? The other day I was telling you guys about my feet don't get cold much during the winter and my boots I wear. I forgot to show you one of the most important things that keep my feet warm. See these socks here? Well, they're under my long johns to keep my legs warm. So I want to tell you about Camel City. That's the brand of the socks. They don't fall down, they stay up. I don't know about some of you guys, but my feet, even when it's cold out, my feet get sweaty from working, and then when my feet get sweaty, that's when they get cold. But I started doing research on these socks, and tell you what, they're made 100% in the USA. Keep the sweat and everything away from your feet. They stay dry. So with these socks, I don't get cold feet because my feet ain't sweaty and stuff. Not only are these Camel City socks made out of wool, but they have amazing support. And as you get older, they just form to make your foot feel so comfortable. They have a double-plated nylon heel and toe, so that way you don't get any holes. Get this, guys, there is actually a 10-year durability guarantee. What sock company is confident to say that? Clearly, I am not the only one that likes them. There is over 100,000 workers that wear these every day. So if you guys want to try them, I will put a link in the description down below. And they also have bundles that will save you money too. Well, anyhow, guys, we better get back to what we're doing, but honestly, these are great for your feet. So please, please try them. I always feel bad when, like right now, the tractor sat out for probably over a week. I don't like that. I like to put it in at night, but we've been using this little girl quite a bit, and I'll show you what we're doing with it. Like here, you think, well, I'm gonna run this tractor for probably 45 minutes this morning. Should be fine. I don't know if you noticed that. I know I mentioned this before, but I've seen so many people in my days, they come out to their tractor, first thing in the morning, they pull out the dipstick, look at it, they do not wipe it off, and many times you can wipe it off, stick it back in and pull it out. It is going to read a lot of times different than just pulling it out, looking at it, putting it back in, never wiping it off. I'm not saying every piece of equipment does that, but a lot of equipment does, a lot of vehicles does. It's just better to pull it out, wipe it off, put it back in, look at it. I've seen it too many times. And I have people sometimes like, Daddy Cornstar, you are totally wrong. We never wipe it off. Well, that's okay. You do you, and I'm gonna do what I feel better. But I have seen it many times and quite a reading on different equipment. And no doubt, I did not just learn that on my own. I'm sure some older farmer or my dad or something seen me doing it the other way and probably told me, hey, you should try it this way. So I'm not saying everything's wrong, but that's how I learned so much from you guys, is reading the comments, because I know I do not know everything and I will never know everything. But just reading the comments, sometimes people tell me things, it's like, I never even thought of that. So that's why I'm kind of passing on some information like this, if I can save you some issues with your engine. And please, if you guys know stuff that you see that I'm doing that you got thoughts, or maybe, please tell me, because I do love to know. Get this started and then I show you what we're doing. What we are going to be doing, and this is kind of a cool machine, the only thing is we need to put it on a tractor with wider wheel space. But we're going to take this and we're going to straddle the tile that's been put in, so then it pushes the dirt, kind of rakes it up nice, busts it up. So we're going to run this little unit. It just kind of pushes the dirt in neatly on these runs. Just looking down to see if anything's running for tile yet. One sticking out there. Well, let's go see if we can get things started today. Had somebody ask me yesterday, hey Daddy Cornstar, you guys got a tile plow now, you should go out and hire out to a bunch of people and put in tile. No. You know, it's one thing doing your own, but we have quite a few of our own fields we want to do, and we won't get it done. You know, like this year we've had some really good time, so good weather, good time from harvest, but a lot of times you don't have a lot of time to waste after harvest. So it'll probably take us some years. I'm trying to figure out what's rattling on the tractor, but it's going to take us some years to do our own, and then after that point maybe the boys will want to go out and do some, but just trying to, some of our farms that need some of this stuff done, try to get it done, and then not saying down the road, some years down the road or something, maybe the boys will go help some of the neighbors tile some of their ground and stuff. But in the meantime, like now, time we get this field done, weather sounds like it's going to change, so shut it off for a second. Sounds like something rubbing or something. Alright, see what we see. See what we see. Belts feel tight, belts feel tight. Don't look like it's hitting anything up there, any cords hanging in there, any electrical stuff. Maybe a corn stalk. Oh, the lights are on. That's so neat. I can see in the daylight. Okay, let's see. Do we see anything down there? Looking for like a corn stalk or something that might have got like pushed up there and hitting the fan blade going ding, 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 ding. Click, 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 click. But everything looks good. Oh, I see. There's some water in the trough and it's sucking it up and it's hitting the fan blade is what it's doing as a water splashing. So, hey, we're good. We're good. Pretty obvious. Let's get in the tractor, start the heat. Sun comes out, fog goes away. I'll feel like a new person. Oh. Okay. Start the engine back up. We are ready to try it here. Okay, we don't need the air conditioning on. Turn the heat on. We got the heat on. We are good to go. And to show you what I'm doing, this little unit behind us, this little thing here, you can see all the tile lines behind me, all them dark lines. All the way in front of us. All the way to the side of us. So what I'm doing after Cole gets done running the tile plow, it makes a big, you can kind of see a big mound and it's chunky. Well, I'm going over with this unit and I'll just show you how it works. You can just kind of see how it's fluffing up the dirt. I'm fluffing up the dirt, I'm straddling the tile line, so we are not putting weight on the tile line from the tractor or the wheels. We are straddling it, and then this little unit behind me is just fluffing it up, so then it hopefully settles back in the hole quicker to get it back to natural state. What in the world was that? Must have hit a rock or something in there. I'm in kind of a rocky area. Oh, I'll have to run the skid loader up down here and maybe pick up a few rocks. You can kind of see how I'm just straddling over it. Whoa, what's that noise? Whoa, whoa. Oh, I found a rock down there. We'll bring the skid loader over later and pull them rocks out. But we're getting close to getting done, and I'll be glad when this tile is done for this year. I don't mean it in a bad way, but a guy can only afford so much of this. We're hoping it really benefits in getting the excess wet spots out of the field, but I know we can't afford to do it all in 1 year, and time-wise it won't let us do it in 1 year. But it's one of them things that we feel we have quite a few fields that could use some nice pattern tile. So we figured, you know what, we might as well get started at it, because 10 years down the road we'll look back and like, why didn't we do it then? So get her done, try to make better farm ground out of what we got, I guess, and try to, you know, when we get rid of them wet spots too, you're actually kind of getting rid of weed spots, because weeds like the moisture. So here we're trying to get rid of some of that too. Well, just kind of showing you what I'm doing out here, and that's what I'm doing. I feel like I'm on a bucking bronco. Yeah, oh yeah. Just don't have to strap myself down on the seat. You know, it's like any job though. When you start it, you think, wow, it's going to be a long time before I get done. Been a lot of tile put in, and I know when we first started day one, it was like, wow, hopefully you can get one field done this year. Now we're in number 2 field and just about got it done. So it makes you feel good. It's kind of like anything. Once you get your mind put into it and get things going, and you got to look at things too when you're doing jobs. It don't matter if it's tile, whatever. If you think you're going to get a benefit out of it, it don't start benefiting you until you get it done. I guess it's kind of like if you break your foot. Until it gets patched up and doctor does the thing, it's not going to start benefiting you. So, kind of like tile here. You just kind of like, but once you get things going and stuff, 5-10 years, you'll look back and think, wow, I covered a lot of ground. So, and that's kind of why we're doing it too. We don't want to look back and say, God, we should have done this 10 years ago. And I think it's starting to sprinkle, or we got a bunch of birds flying over with weak bladders. I know they're talking some little chances of rain today, and we're hoping, begging Mother Nature, please hold off for a few days. Let us get this done. We don't want to work in the rain and get our nice hairdo all messed up and have to go to the beauty salon and say, hey, can you fix my hair? Don't want to do that.